Today I will be teaching you how to play the alto saxophone. So first, we will start with the mouthpiece. So the mouthpiece has the cover, so you won't chip the reed. And what you do is, the first step you do is you get your reed. Beginners usually play from 2.5 to 2. Maybe you can play a number 3 reed once you're a little bit advanced. But the first thing you do is probably get the reed wet, and that's with your tongue. And what you'll do is you'll place the reed in the middle of the mouthpiece, slightly raised at the top, like that. Slightly raised. Not too far up and not too far down. It's just, it'll mess up the sound and it won't come out clear. And what you'll do is you'll place this ligature right on top, holding the reed in place so it doesn't move. And what you'll do is you'll tighten the ligature, twisting it, bottom a little tighter than the top. And yeah, there you have it. It should look like this. So what you do is get the reed wet a little with your spit, lick. And how you blow through is you want to curve your bottom lip like this and bite down with your top teeth, and then you close it with your top lip, so it'll look like this. The reed here, not too far in, you're at the tip of the mouthpiece like this, and you curve your lip like, and then you bite down at the top of the mouthpiece, and then you close your lip with the top. So in 3 steps, it'll be curve, bite down, close your mouth. You want to make it like like you're smiling when you're about to blow through the mouthpiece, so it should look like this. And you want to try to get a sound. So you start off with this, so you blow. Same 3 steps, 1, 2, 3, and blow. Okay, make sure your mouthpiece is correct. And you just want to blow through. See it like a, maybe not that sound, but like a whistle sound. So, just sound a little bit like that. My reed is not tight. And that's what you want. You want to make sure that the reed is tight, and so you can have that nice sound. So that's why it's good to start off with the reed. Just tight in. Ready? And that's the sound you want. You got to make sure your reed is properly in place. Sometimes it moves, but 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. Breathe from your diaphragm, your stomach. It's like, so that's how you blow through the mouthpiece. We want to make sure your cheeks is not too puffy, because the sound won't be clear. It'll look like this, and it's just too hard and not clear. It's just sharp. So you want to make sure that you're smiling, not blowing too much through your cheeks. It's just like, see the smirks? That's how it should be. The next is you're gonna attach the neck to your mouthpiece. So you want to twist it down. Sometimes you need cork grease if it's too, it's like not able to come down quick enough or smoothly. Then you use cork grease. It's just, you line it up here and just wiggle it off. But what you want to do is you wiggle it down so it'd be in the middle. A lot of teachers, for beginners, they will like have you mark it with a pen so you know not to go too far down and not too little up. So you want to make sure that it's in the middle, not too far, not too little. And how you do it is you just twist it on, and what you'll do is you'll blow the same way. Make sure it's lined up So this ligature line, the middle of the ligature line should be lined up with this. If it's not properly lined up, just wiggle it so that it lines up. Now what you do, same way, same 3 steps. Curve your lip, bite down with your top teeth, smirk, blow. Now you have a nice sound. And this key usually happens with Octave Key. Sometimes you can play with it once you're... Yeah. And the next step is to attach the saxophone. So here's the saxophone. This is the body. What you'll do is you will take the neck and you will attach it inside the hole. This piece, you'll wiggle it down, and this piece should be lined up. That little octave key right here, this piece, it should be lined up with the neck and the mouthpiece all the way up. It should be lined up with everything like this. Everything should be lined up. And what you'll do is you'll tighten it so that that stays in place. Everything is tightened. And sometimes if it's like not straight to your face, you can wiggle it to adjust it the way you will like. Instead of having this like it not lined up, it'll just be adjusted the way that you would like to play it. And so your saxophone stays in place. What you will do is you will put on your neck strap, and when you adjust your neck strap, this piece goes directly in the middle of your chest. So what you do is put it here. That way it'll help your instrument, and it'll be just right for you when you play. So first, before we even play a note, we're gonna blow through the saxophone. So the same 3 steps, but this time with the body. Since it's with the body, last time we did it was just the mouthpiece and the neck. But now, since it's with the body, you need more air to require. But you still use the same 3 steps and still not overblow and still do not blow through your cheeks. So what you'll do is you do 3 steps. 1, bite down. 3, take all the air. Still no blowing through your cheeks. You still want to blow through the tip of the mouthpiece, not too far in, like here. You don't want to be too far in. You'll get a sharp sound like, and yeah, it wouldn't work. So you want to put it and not too far out, because then you really don't hear it. So you want to make sure that it's adjusted. And you see that I wasn't holding the instrument from the proper handings. I was just holding it like this. The way you hold a saxophone is your right thumb goes underneath this right piece. It just rests here. And your 3 fingers, pointer, middle, and ring finger, go at the bottom. And then same thing at the top. It has your left thumb has a placeholder here where you can touch the octave key here. And you also have the first 3 fingers, 1, 2, 3. And that's where you play. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, do not play this top note, this top button here, because it's not really a key. It's just there. So the first note we'll play is G. That's how you'll, this basically the saxophone scaling note. So when you play, you start off with that note. So let's play G. G is the first 3 fingers. 1, 2, 3. Remember to skip this one. Saxophone has a lot of buttons. So we'll start off with G, first 3 fingers. Your other fingers just rest. They could be up like this, or they can rest on top, but you don't touch any buttons down except for the 1, 2, and 3. Here we go. Start off with G. G requires a lot of breath. So here we go. Still not blowing through my cheeks because you want that clear sound. So that's G. Then the note above G is A, and it's pretty easy. Just take 1 note off. A. Ready? note above that is B, and it's just one note, that one key up here. Ready? So let's play all three. G, A, B. Ready? So you can see that I'm playing it. G, A, B. That's G, A, B. Another note is C, which is just your middle finger. So I'll go. And then when you play all them notes, start off with G. And those are the first simple steps. So since we know B, A, G, we can play the beginner song that most beginners play, which is Hot Cross Buns. It's basically B, A, G. Very simple, very easy to remember. So yes, it's very easy to remember. It's just in 3 keys, simple for beginners. And yeah. Also, you might have heard me tonguing my notes. That's what a lot of it makes it easier. It makes it a sound that you want. So you know how Cross Buns was like 1 a penny, 2 a penny. So you hear that dun 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 dun. That's my tongue. So you want to make it look like a snake. So what you do is like, say this, my finger's the mouthpiece. So it's here at the tip, and your tongue's going like a snake. So you should maybe say toot 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 toot, or like you're spitting basically. So that's what your tongue is, just tapping very quickly. You don't want to do it slowly, because if you play it slowly, it will just be like, it will get stuck basically. You'll play the sound and it will stop immediately, like, see how it's like cutting it off and it's not smooth. You want to make sure that it's really fast with each note, each breath. So when I said, hear that? So that's how it is. And see, any other things that I need to guys to know about. The octave key is the fun one. So I like using octave key. It makes all your notes sound loud. So you know how we learned B, A, G? It will raise it up a register and it will be high. So it's the same notes, but higher. So a high G would sound like, you press the G and you press this button in the back, which is the octave key. So here we go. We're gonna play G plus the octave key, so it's high G. And then A, what we just learned with the octave key. B. C. When playing high notes, you have to make sure that you're not, like the low notes, you have to use a lot of breath. But with the high notes, you have to make sure that it's very smooth and you're blowing out lightly, not too hard as you did with the lower notes, because the lower notes require more breath. But the higher notes, it has the octave key, you're already getting the sound, just blow it out smoothly. Doesn't need that much air. Let's try how it sounds when you blow it hard. Yeah, it doesn't work. I want to make sure that you're blowing lightly and you're still using the 3 steps. Right down, curve, and you want to blow light, not too much. and we can play, let's play Hot Cross Buns with the octave key. Let's see how that sounds. So it's B, A, G, easy to remember, just don't let go of the octave key. Sounds nice. So that's what you do. And make sure that you keep your posture good at all times. This entire time, my posture is straight up. You want to keep your back, even if you're not on a chair like me. Like it's no back support on anything that I'm sitting on, but it looks like I'm sitting straight up because that's what you want to do when you're playing the saxophone. You want to sit straight up, make your back straight, and sit on the edge of your seat so that you have room to either rest your saxophone on the side of you and play, or in the middle. Just to make sure that you have good posture and you get a nice sound. And that is how you play the alto saxophone. And fun fact that any saxophone that you play, it could be alto, tenor, or soprano, they all have the same keys, just probably on a different scale, maybe, I'm sure, blah, blah, I don't know. But they all sound the same. You can play the same Hot Cross Buns with the same 3 notes on another saxophone. And all saxophones have a mouthpiece and the same shape. And I hope you liked alto saxophone, and bye.